Hey everybody, this video is going to be one of the most awesome tools you can possibly learn about educating people, not only here on the mats, maybe in the fitness facility, maybe somebody in your classroom. It is going to be one tool that you can use for the rest of your life to help people learn and to help people enjoy their experiences in whatever they're doing much more. This is all about pre-framing. Now that doesn't mean you're going to go build a house, although that's kind of a good viewpoint for it. If you think about it, when we frame something, maybe a picture, or maybe we are framing up a house, we're setting the viewpoint of it. We're setting what it's going to look like. It used to be that whenever people put frames around pictures, they used like these big ornate gold filigreed picture frames, and they were huge and they were beautiful, and they funneled your eye in to the picture in the middle. Now, that's not so much of the style, but it comes with the same connotation. We take a frame and we put it around something that's important to us, and we have it point to that thing. Well, pre-framing has kind of the same tool. Pre-framing is a way to get people excited about what they're going to do before they do it. Here's a great example. If I'm going to have people work on sidekicks in class, I might start the class by saying, guys, today we are going to be learning one of the most amazing techniques that you're going to find super useful in sparring. It's one of my personal favorites, and I know for many of you, it will be your favorite after this day. What I've just done is I've said, hey, I'm about to teach you something awesome. And now I can actually have them do something really boring or really slow, like touch the bag, pivot the foot, lift, table, extend, rechamber, set it down. This is not super fun when you do it all by yourself. Maybe you're doing 10, 20, 30 reps of this throughout the course of the next 10 or 15 minutes. Well, that can get a little bit boring, except that my perception of the technique that I am now practicing is that it's going to be both powerful, exciting, and super useful for me personally. So now the frame around the picture of this very slow and very difficult sometimes drill is that this is making me something amazing. It's like saying, hey, today's going to be a really hard day at school or at work, but at the end of the day, you're going to earn some cookies by doing your best. Well, maybe today's going to be a difficult day, but I'm really looking forward to those cookies. What I want to do is make the activity itself seem like the cookies. Now, obviously, I don't want to be dishonest. I want to tell them something true. For me personally, a sidekick is incredibly useful. It's one of my very favorite techniques. It's one of the classic techniques from Taekwondo. Maybe instead we're working on something that I don't enjoy very much. Squats, for instance. They're not my favorite exercise. I've had to do a lot of them over the years, but they kind of hurt my knees and my back because I'm getting a little bit older than some of these kids are, okay? But what I do know is that scientifically it has been proven that squats are one of the best exercises for your overall health. So even though it's not my favorite exercise, I can start the class by saying, guys, this particular skill that we're about to do is going to make you so strong. It's going to help you have more powerful kicks. And the science community has proven that this is going to make you healthier your whole life if you continue to do these. Now I've set the expectation of a very useful thing that, while it may be difficult, is also going to be helpful for them. You can do this with almost anything. I used to have a job where I was out working in the heat all day, and I was having a rough time, and it was difficult, and I was moving heavy things, and I was getting my fingers smashed, and all sorts of terrible things. So as me and a coworker would be driving out to a job site, I would start to intentionally pre-frame that. I'd be like, man, we're going to rock this job. We are absolutely going to knock it out of the park. This is going to be our fastest time on this particular job ever. We're going to have some fun. And even though it was going to be hard work, by the time we got out there, we were having those conversations about how we could have some fun and enjoy what we were doing while doing the job safely. By the time we got out there, we actually ended up having a good time, even though the job was difficult. We kind of set those challenges for ourselves and set the expectation of a positive experience throughout the difficulty. So I want you to work on that. Maybe if you're working with a small group, or maybe you're a brand new good finder on our mats and you're out here, I want you to set the expectation for some of the students you're working with. When you greet them and they come onto the mat, you give them that high five, you say, man, this is going to be a great class today, right? Man, I'm looking forward to what we're learning today. Mr. TJ is going to teach us one of the best techniques I know today, right? These are all great things that you can say to pre-frame. Don't forget, this works really well outside of the Dojang as well as inside. All right, guys, use that pre-framing. Try it on yourself. Try it on your friends. It's going to make your life better. We'll see you in the next video.